Florence seems to be on everybody's mind. Seems like everybody knows somebody who's evacuating or affected by this.
Yeah, a lot of folks around here even vacation around there. I have family in that area that have been asking me on Facebook, hey, what should I do?
Right.
And some of them live far away from the coast, and that's just it. This is such a massive storm. We do have new information on Florence I do want to share with you here in just a moment. You can see some of the high clouds that we've had to deal with. Because of that system, actually, Florence in the Atlantic is actually holding up the weather pattern across the eastern half of the U.S. It's pretty much why we've been stuck in the cloud cover here across the area. The reason we have a stationary front, that front that came through here, brought Gordon with it, has gone stationary across the East Coast. The reason why is because it's waiting on Florence, and Florence is moving toward that front, almost acts like a magnet. And because of that, Florence is, the front's having to wait for Florence to figure out where it's going to go, and eventually we'll get this thing out of here. But for now, this storm's about 260, 270 miles away from the coast, and it is still moving to the west-northwest. Here is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. We just got in at the top of the hour. This system has weakened to a Category 2 hurricane, just barely. But that is, over the day, we've gone from a Cat 4 to a Cat 2, so we have dropped some here. The bad news is this has gotten to be an even bigger storm. You can see how large the expansion is of this. Last night I showed you a graphic that showed that 4 state of Ohio's could fit within this storm. Now we're about 5 or 6. That's how massive this storm is. The pressures come up there. This is the wind field with the system, and here's where it's headed. By about 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, we expect hurricane force winds to be arriving in the Outer Banks down through around Wilmington, North Carolina. The yellow, that's the tropical storm force winds. The system then turns left, turns southward through Friday, and we keep the tropical storm force winds, but the big issue is going to be the heavy rainfall. Watch what happens right here at the end. The system finally turns northward and takes aim on the Miami Valley, but notice the wind here. Maximum winds at 25 miles per hour. This will not be a wind producer for us, at least nothing significant. We could have some gusty winds early next week, but nothing like what they're going to deal with along the East Coast. Here's the other problem. The amount of rain. With this system turning left and slowing down, we're talking 15 to 25 inches of rain, where you see the white and gray shading here through much of North Carolina, northeastern South Carolina, and you can see the rainfall stretches across a large part of the area. Models now indicating about an inch of rain could fall here Monday and Tuesday. That's a lot less than what we had to deal with last weekend, but still, any rainfall at all on top of what we've got could lead to a few issues. 64 is our current temperature right now, and the morning temperatures will drop back to the lower to middle 60s. We're still dealing with the clouds across the area, and that's what we'll have to contend with as we head through the night tonight and into the morning tomorrow. Here is Futurecast. You can see as we head through the day, still a lot of cloud cover, but as we get into the afternoon, we start to get some more breaks. There's a slight chance if we get enough breaks that we could see a pop-up shower. Futurecast hints at that, especially east of the valley tomorrow. I think there's a little bit better chance Friday as we start to get some of that moisture in from Florence that we could see a pop-up shower. We do get a little bit warmer tomorrow. We should make it to the upper 70s to lower 80s. 81 in Troy, 82 Springboro, about 81 in Xenia. Here's your Skycast as we head through the day. Again, a lot of clouds in the morning tomorrow, but improving as we head through the day. A bit more sun, and with that, temperature should come back into the mid-70s at noon and lower 80s by 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's the extended forecast. There's that slight chance for a shower. There's a slight chance Thursday, a little bit better chance Friday. Right now, we've taken the rain out of the weekend. It looks like Florence with that southerly track will keep the rain south through Sunday, but rain showers in the forecast for Monday into Tuesday. Again, all eyes on Florence, so still a lot could change. Kirsty will have the latest on Florence beginning tomorrow morning as we get some new model information in overnight. She'll have that at 4:25.
At 11, the U.S. Senate just passed